Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to pass your road test. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach teens and adults. We're in a private driveway. We always want to yield. And in this case, we have to go in the second lane because their car is parked here. Whenever you're driving, you need to set the tone for your road tester. If you drive scary and insecure and inconsistent, your road tester will look at you in a different type of way. What I need you to do is follow this tutorial that I'm doing, and I need you to leave questions. The speed limit here is 35. We're on a service drive. We have warning signs warning us of school children. There's a school zone crossing. We have another warning sign of a fire station. Now we have a yield. We yield, we look, we check, and then we proceed. Always anticipate people running lights, not paying attention. This is rush hour. It's 3:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. These roads are notorious for people driving fast, so you need to be checking your speed consistently and looking around. Always looking around, having your head on a swivel. I'm anticipating a lot of traffic. Your road testers will take you in a residential/business area. See, they don't have a blinker. You'll lose points for that. We will have to potentially get on the expressway, and it could be a lot of heavy traffic, stop and go, but nevertheless, you need to learn how to handle this. Warning sign, stop sign ahead, yield sign of school zone. Here's our stop sign. Automatic failures, you do not stop. We want to stop for 3 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003. We proceed. Always look around. Always be careful. Always be aware. Another yield. We're yielding. Literally, I'm looking over my shoulder. Here's my gap. And then I get into the correct lane. This lane will take me straight onto the ramp to the expressway. You want to see the rear of the tires on the ground. Sorry, my foot slipped off the pedal. Don't change lanes through the intersection. It's a very dangerous way to get hit. We can't merge out until the line is broken. I'm accelerating. Get out to the first lane. It's a nice merge. In many cases, you'll just be in the first lane. You'll get off, you'll get back on. In this case, I'm gonna ride on the expressway. No blinker. If you do that, you'll lose points. This is the correct way. Mirror, turn signal, blind spot. About 4 blinks. I need you to learn to do things the right way. Learn the right way how to drive, the consistent way. It's a learned behavior. You learn this from your mom, from your dad, from your driver's ed uncle. We're at about 65 miles an hour. The speed limit is 70. It's nice and smooth. If your car is warm, turn on the air conditioning for the tester. If it's cold, turn on the heat, just low. You want to have it comfortable in the car. I'm looking ahead past this black car with tinted windows. I'm trying to look around it. I see brake lights, so I'm lifting my foot. I'm squeezing my brake. because you're getting ready for your road test, you should understand when to slow down. If you slow down too fast, you're going to get rear-ended. I'm checking my mirror behind me because I don't want to get rear-ended. Try to find a lane and stay in it. I'm in the blind spot of the truck to the right. This car is making a lot of noise. You can get a ticket for that. That's an equipment violation. Still no blinker. That's what sets off road rage and is dangerous. But we're going to keep moving forward. I'm scanning left and right. This car to my right could cut in front of me. I'm lifting my foot. We're losing our distance. So I need to protect my space. You can only protect the space in front of you. If this is bringing you value, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Follow. I'm squeezing my brakes. Being very smooth. Just taking my time. The middle lane seems to be the smooth lane. You got traffic to the right. That connector ramp is merging onto this. And this is a Ford. Ooh. That was a little close. A little close. That's why you can't do two things at once. You gotta pay attention. You saw my face, you saw my eyes, man. Come on. So I'm just looking left and right, keeping space. About 3 cars. It's a car length for every 10 miles an hour. We're at 36. And if you slam brakes, you're going to get rear-ended. The rear-end collision is the most common. Over the next 24 to 36 hours, I will also be putting together a road test practice sheet to help you understand driving errors, common faults. I think that'll be very helpful for you, so you need to be looking forward to that on my channel, Driving with Myles, M-Y-L-E-S. I think that'll be very helpful. I could change lanes to the left, but traffic's moving pretty good. I'm not an erratic lane changer, and you should not be either. You should be predictable when you drive. I've also rested during this time, the 2:45 to 4:45. This is when you get tired. Literally, you can fall asleep at the wheel. So we want to be extremely careful. You have to take care of yourself. You should be rested at least 2 or 3 days before you take your test, so you can really be your best. It will be kind of stressful because you're going to have an instructor, a road tester, examining everything you're doing. There's a car in my blind spot to my left, so I can't change lanes, and I don't want to get too close to them, so I'm going to make a lane change, mirror, turn signal, blind spot. I roll through the throttle, and I gradually pick up. Speed is pretty good. I'm not sure what they're doing. Their blinkers just on. Let's talk about these pavement markings for a second, because in some locations around the country, they'll ask you, the solid yellow to our left is to the left. That's the warning. We have broken white lines so we can make lane changes. Left lane, middle lane, right lane. The line to the right is white. That is the edge line or fog line. If it's foggy, you can use that line. That's the edge of the road. In curves, I suggest you lift your foot. Centrifugal force will pull us straight. You see the chevron alignment signs is telling us the road is going to the right. They're always on the opposite side of it. And if they're on the right, the road is going to the left. Traffic's moving pretty good. I'm looking ahead, I see some brake lights. So I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not trying to overpower the vehicle. If you're trying to go really fast, you're going to put the road tester in a perspective that you're a fast driver and that you're aggressive. You want to be smooth, consistent. If anything, you want to be a safe, defensive driver. And if you portray that being consistent, using your blinkers, checking your blind spot, then that's how the road tester will perceive you. You have to be confident and you have to be ready because anything can happen on the road. Safety is the number one priority. So I see these drivers keep tapping brake lights and there's no one ahead of them. So I don't know if they're on the phone, using cruise control. I'm just not sure. See, their vehicle broke down. Ooh, that's a bad spot. We're losing a little bit of speed again. And then traffic is going to start really getting close to me and tight. Now, you see the chevron alignment signs on the right? We're going to the left. This is a solid white line. They're here to discourage you from passing or changing lanes. Taking my time. There's going to be a motorcycle that's going to be really hard for me to see. And you can hear them, so I want to be careful. Keeping my space again. I'm trying to keep my space. I'm concerned why that driver ahead of this car keeps tapping brakes and tapping brakes and tapping brakes. So it is a concern. So people do drive with 2 feet. You're supposed to drive with your right foot only, unless you have a manual, and then you use your left foot for the clutch. I'm trying to keep my space. Check my blind spots. We're moving pretty smoothly. Things are looking pretty good right now. So I'm just taking my time, being careful, and I'm squeezing my brake. I'm using the ball of my foot, threshold braking, because if I slam brakes hard, I'm going to get rear-ended. You got to give people behind you a chance to slow down. And this is a really good video. I want you to see this. And this is why if you're not paying attention on the phone, you can easily rear-end someone. I prefer not to be in the middle lane because there are a lot of semi-trucks, and as long as traffic is moving and there's no one really forcing me to go faster in the left lane, I can be in the left lane. But the reason why drivers get upset in road rage is because drivers are going slow in the left lane or passing lane. So you got to be mindful of this. I'm just scanning left and right, looking, being patient, being calm. There's that semi-truck. Man. And Now the flow is picking up again. Traffic's moving pretty good. I'm going to lift my foot, keep a little room, take my time. I'm going to count from the green sign my following distance. 1001, 1002. I'm about 2 seconds away from this great vehicle. If you find yourself drifting, you need to have lane control. You need to be looking ahead as far as possible. Really nice. I'm going to go ahead and make a lane change to the right. Mirror, turn signal. You see me looking over my blind spot. And that's pretty good. You always want to try to improve every time you drive. And your road tester will give you those perspectives. But that's just the first step. That car ahead of the gray car just cut them off. So I'm trying to keep my space by lifting my foot. And you can see all the traffic slowing down again. We were at 70, now we're at 62. I'm going to get over one lane to the right. And I'm going to back off, squeeze my brake. This is always challenging for beginners. The cars are merging on. We need to leave room. We have the right of way over the cars, but also they have to yield to us. It's about being a defensive driver. We're at 65 miles an hour. It's 70. I saw a truck cut over really fast. That concerns me because someone could be cutting over and not paying attention. Now we have our Chevron alignment signs again. Nice. And now squeeze your brakes so when you go into the curve, you can control your car. A lot of beginners go into the turn too fast. See the car cutting over? Really dangerous. I could have hit them. So that's dangerous. That didn't allow me enough time. What if I would have been going faster? I would have hit them, knocked them into the truck. So that's a dangerous maneuver. Signal your intention. We'll be in the inside double, right by the double yellow. The truck will be to the outside. I do not want to get caught by the trailer of this truck. They're from Tennessee. I'm scanning left and right. Just because your light turns green doesn't mean anything. You have to look. You have to check traffic. Green does not mean go. Green means you look and check people, run, lights. And then I'm going to accelerate. I want to be right by the double yellow. Then I accelerate through. This pedal is very sensitive. Let me get over one lane to the right. Now I want you to be able to see the downhill drop. Got our edge line. I want you to be able to see this. Have pretty good speed control. So I'm just taking my time. And I'm going to squeeze my brakes. I'm using a ball of my foot. If this brought you value, give it a thumbs up. If this helps you pass your test, let me know. Thank you.